All right. So we finna go to Deuteronomy 32:8 because we gonna figure out whether we believe the Bible or the Torah got a henotheistic undertone or a monotheistic undertone. And boy, it's many different ways to look at this. I'm finna go to the common scripture for this debate, Deuteronomy 32:8, inside of my Bible, KJV, King James Version. Shaw finna go to it in the Dead Sea Scroll. Then we gonna get a historical context on text. We finna be some textual critics. Man, I wish Milka was in here because I really want to know her opinion on this. Oh, somebody hit her up.
Yeah.
So check this out. Deuteronomy 32:8, it say, for the vine is of the vine. Oh, hold on. I'm tripping. It say, when the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, meaning humankind, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. So right here in our scripture, what we want to focus on the last part of this verse where it say, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Now, hold on. This is what I want Shad to do. What you say, Doodoo?
Like, the more, like, when you were reading, I was thinking about it. I feel like when everything completed itself, we're going to be in a mono, how you say it?
Monotheistic, yeah.
Monotheistic, it's going to be one God and one God only. Like, when everything completed itself, when the mission complete.
I think the Torah say that too. Guess what? Milka just popped in the room. Milka, if you feel like speaking, I got a question for you. Or you can put it in chat, whatever you want to do. But I'd rather hear your voice. Hey, or your husband voice. Do y'all believe, to the Israel household, do y'all believe the Torah and the Tanakh has a henotheistic undertone, or does it has a monotheistic undertone? And we're going to fully omit polytheism because we already know it ain't promoting that. But first of all, we got to make sure, hey, do you understand what henotheism is, though, before I even ask that question?
No.
Let me see if she put it in there. Yeah, you heard me, Milk? Oh, yeah, what was the two options? So henotheism, do you feel like the Bible or the Torah is henotheistic, or is it monotheistic? And I'm gonna explain the difference. Monotheism is the belief in one God. We know that. Polytheism is the belief in many gods, where you worship many gods. Henotheism is the awareness of many gods, but you choose to worship only one God. You know what I'm saying? So I compare henotheism to like a wife being married to a husband. It's many husbands out there, and she know that, but she married to this one husband. She got a contract with this one husband. So is Israel, the undertone to the Torah, is Israel in awareness of a henotheistic basis, or is it a monotheistic, saying no other gods exist except one? Which one you reckon? Mono or heno?
Heno. Because we are aware of the other gods, but we know who is the big God.
Right. Or you see, this another way to look at it. And some people, boy, might trip about this. Yeah. Some people might trip about that. All right, bro. Henotheism, is it saying that why hate is comparable to any other? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me personally, bro, I would like to believe that I see the henotheistic undertone to it, but me personally, I want to go strictly mono.
Right. And let me tell you,
Go ahead.
because all right. Now that was a good question when he said about Heno, saying, okay, if we saying Heno, is it possible that Yohei Wavhe is on the same level
Playing field
as the other deities? But in my heart, I want to believe that, and I kind of know evident from just the reality I'm in that Yehovah is the creator of everything, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So in that head, why the other deities ain't got their own earth or something like that?
Because
why they all fighting over us as being subjected to them?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And that's why we read in Deuteronomy 32:8, and next we're gonna read Sirach 17:17. So look, when we get back to Deuteronomy 32, we see it's a division given, and some inheritance was given. Verse 8, it say one more again in the KJV. It say when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance. So every nation got their own little piece of land. They inherited land. And this is why people who believe in henotheism, they debate the fact that other gods don't have jurisdiction geographically and contract over Israel. This why you see Baal having no power at Mount Carmel. You know what I'm saying? When Elijah did that show up there and showed out on the Baal province. Because Baal ain't had no jurisdiction over there. See, and that's what people say, the spirit realm under different contracts. And they business people like, they know they can't do this over here.
Yeah. But saying what Duda said, that was a great too. That's why. But it's a great topic, bro. We really got to unravel it because, okay, it said that all the nations are going to be coming to Zion.
Right.
To learn from us and embrace our Elohim.
Michael 4. And then, but look, at the end of Michael 4, it said they're going to go back to their gods. Which we're going to read that in a minute.
I bet. Yeah, let's get into it.
Why is it saying prophetically saying that they're going to go back to their gods? What? So we in Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8. One more again.
My bad.
Go ahead.
It say that. So once they learn exactly how to live from us, they finna go right back to their gods, right? So how is Israel gonna become the priesthood to save the whole world if they just gonna go right back to their God?
That don't mean that they ain't get saved.
Yeah, you right.
Because we got to establish what God means. Ooh, that's the next level. We got to establish what is the definition of God.
Yeah, but I like, hey, we gotta get that. Cause when I first heard that, I was like, that don't make no sense. You're gonna come learn how the truthful way of living. Then we're gonna go right back to what we were doing.
They're gonna go back back to their kings. That's what I like to believe it's talking about. To their kings and their presidents and the rulers.
All right, bet.
Ain't that the same thing as like when you said not being a spiritual whore though?
Right, not for us, because get what? We in the contract with the creator.
But
I'm telling y'all my mindset now. We in the contract with the creator.
But they not in the same contract, so they can do that.
Exactly. They not in the exact same contract. But this is why we trying to get context on it. We're gonna try to figure this out or get close to figuring it out right now.
So I bet one more thing.
They can join on to our contract, I believe, though.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So is it optional? Like,
That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I do know this, spiritually speaking, whenever the creator of, if it is a pantheon of gods out there, whenever the creator reveal himself and the rest of the pantheon of gods ain't in accordance, bro, then shoot, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they got going on gonna get shut down. When we read Psalms 82, when it said, ye are gods, but you will die like men. Some people, a lot of scholars believe that to not be talking about humans at all. They're talking about a council of gods. Ye are gods, but you will die like men in the end game. See, you got many interpretations of that scripture too. But we finna get into it though.
Is that why them Negroes be saying that we are God? That like it's some how can I say it? It's some Hebrews that believe that we are the creator.
I ain't gonna say the creator,
with a dude, and this dude that I was talking to, he's saying like basically when he put the breath of life in us, he gave us like basically he put himself on earth. And I said, nah, bro, that don't sound right.
when he gave the breath of life was, yeah, I mean, essentially on a grand scheme, but I wouldn't even say like that's what I'm saying. That's what we're gonna establish the difference between God and the creator. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Because I believe it's two different things. That's why I said they gonna go back to their gods. They're gonna go back to they whatever their powers is. You know what I'm saying? But shoot, hold on. Let look back in Deuteronomy 32. One more again to say, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, they gave their inheritance. When he separated the sons of Adam, which are humans, he separated all the humans. He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. To me, when you read it in the KJV, it don't make no sense. But when Shah read this in the Dead Sea Scrolls, it gonna make a little bit more sense. Now, Shah, read that in yours.
When the Most High gave to the nations their inheritance, when he separated mankind, he set the bounds of people according to the number of the children of God.
Boom. Now, if y'all paid attention in your KJV, the difference in that scripture was the KJV said he set the bounds according to the children of Israel. But then in the Dead Sea Scrolls, it said he set the bounds in according to the number of children of God, the council of gods. Mm-hmm. So check this out. Anybody happen to know the textual background of the Old Testament inside of our King James Version? Like, for example, you got a few different text types. You got the Septuagint, which was a Greek translation in the 2nd or the 3rd century BCE from the Greeks, which is older than what we got here. What we got from our King James Version, it came from the Masoretes in the 10th century AD, which is close to our time. So this the Masoretic text, you got the Septuagint text, and you got the Dead Sea Scroll text. As far as we know right now, the Dead Sea Scrolls is the oldest translation and the more accurate translation of a text we got, bro. But y'all see what the difference was. Shah Dead Sea Scroll text said that it was given to the children of God, but in our King James Version, it said it was given to the children of Israel. And I don't think that mistake was accidental at all when it came to the translation. Mm. Now, yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm leaning more towards. Me personally, I see the henotheistic undertone to the Bible, to the scripture, to the Torah, to the Tanakh, because they're obvious. You know what I'm saying? We see a lot of scripture where acknowledging other gods and deities and saying, no, but I'm a jealous deity. You know what I'm saying? Don't fool with the other ones. But then on the back end, I like to believe that the contract that we have with our Elohim is actually the creator trying to reestablish humanity. And the only reason I say that because hey, we got it in our DNA, we got it in our veins. All the rivers show hey. All the, so the canals, the creeks, everything in earth, the branches on the trees show hey all day long. So that led me to believe that we are dealing with the creator. That's why I like the way this oral tradition in the Talmud just put it just then. And we're going to have to reread that because y'all forgot what it just said. So now that we set this basis of our topic being henotheism versus monotheism, we finna get into, what the oral tradition says.
Yeah, the existing one. I am. You are who you are.
Right. That's exactly right.
Yeah, and that's something we need to address too, like names. Okay, we got names. We got all these different names. A name, your name, it's your title,
Yeah.
So if you say, oh, I'm Adin, that's a title for something. Like, so I'm titling myself something. That ain't my name, but we just using the English words. Like, all names are titles, really,
Right. You know what? But hey, especially not a name like we got. It's an action word for real. Mm. Somebody said in the other group chat, they're like, it don't matter what we call God. It don't matter what his name is. Well, they said it for the Mashiach. They said it don't matter what his name is because a tree, we don't know we don't tell a tree its name. We just call it tree. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Who said a tree want to be called a tree? But Slick, guess what? A tree ain't nothing but a title. We don't even know the name of the tree. A tree might not even call it by our name. It just might call us man. I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down, though.
Yeah, no.
For sure, check this out, bro. Somebody go to Micah chapter 4 before we get into the oral tradition. Because this is what we were just talking about, Micah chapter 4. And give me Sirach 17 in your apocrypha. We're going to do Sirach 17, then we're going to do Micah chapter 4.
What?
I think it's verse 17. I hope that's what it is.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, he did it one time.
Sirach 17:17. It say, for in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. But Israel is Yahuwah's portion.
That's it. Yeah, what? That's exactly kind of what we just saw in Deuteronomy 32. It said he gave an inheritance. He set bounds, you know what I'm saying, to all the children of Adam, all the sons of Adam.
Yeah, and then you see how it say ruler over every nation? I mean, over every people.
So in other words, he gave everybody a leader, but he kept us for himself.
I think the leader that was insinuated here was a spiritual power, though.
Right, because that's what I was just gonna say. Like it said ruler. It specifically said ruler. So people will look at that John so carnally, we'll be like, oh, a ruler, like a king or a police officer, or a judge or something. Why is he talking about himself?
You can't compare the Most High to no king.
Human.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly.
So when it said human, but he said, but Israel is Yahuwah's portion, he won't be comparing himself to a king on earth or a human.
He probably talking about the spiritual power that's behind those kings.
Right.
In rulers and jump.
Definitely.
Just like I always mention in Daniel, when Daniel prayed and Micah showed up late, he was like, my bad, I was held up by the Prince of Persia. You know, Micah is a doggone angel. Mikael. He was talking about he was held up by the angel that's ruling over Persia, or the God that's ruling over Persia. Because guess what? This is what I'm finna tie it to. I believe God and angel is synonymous. Ooh.
Hold up, synonymous.
Or the angels are part of God.
Yeah, part of Elohim, a council.
Let's go back to what you said earlier. The jurisdiction, you like, but there's no fly zone, boy. What you doing over here? Let me take you. Let me take you to TSA over here. You got to check in.
Right, so it gained warfare in the spirit realm, just like it is. Like, boy, they claiming turfs in the spirit realm, just like people claim turfs and boundaries on earth. You like Georgia police can't deal with you in Alabama. They gotta consult the Alabama, you feel me, law enforcement to deal with you. Same thing spirit realm work.
What that boy Sharpman said?
Shot.
What's up? I hear y'all.
You finna say something?
Oh, nah.
Bet. So we got a good basis in Sirach 17, verse 17, where the Most High set bounds, just like Deuteronomy 32 said, he gave inheritance to different spiritual powers, and that lead into a manifestation of kings and stuff like that on earth. Now we finna hit that Micah chapter 4 up. It right after Amos, right after Daniel. In Micah chapter 4, I'm going to read that thing from the top. Micah chapter 4. We talking about the context is in the last days, y'all. Because when you look at verse 1, it say, but in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of Yahweh shall be established in the top of the mountains. Y'all know mountains is like is figurative speech for like kingdoms and like your plateau, your platform. So it say, but in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of Yahweh shall be established in the top of all the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and the people shall flow into it. So everybody like, man, this, that. Verse 2, and many nations shall come and say, come and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, into the house of the Elohim of Yaakov, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. So to give y'all a good example, the same position that the Roman Catholic Church in, they established in the High Mount Route 9. What it was it?
That might be nice. Yeah.
Hold on. I couldn't get that word out, and then it started sounding like a hillbilly. The Roman Catholic Church, bro, the Vatican, the crown, they sitting on a high mountain right now. Shoot. So that's what it looked like. Just in case, I want to make sure y'all don't understand there's nothing spooky, nothing about it. It's real life, G. Real life. Catholic Christians got a big stronghold over the whole world right now. Believe it or not.
But that's a different deity.
Exactly.
Probably even portraying to be your head, you know?
Antichrist.
Antichrist, definitely.
So that's exactly why I'm just showing that to show you what it's going to be like when Zion is that people. People ain't going to be coming to doggone no Vatican Thompson. Wow, look at the walls. You know what I'm saying? Trying to inquire ancient history. No, they're going to be coming to Jerusalem. They're going to be coming to us, bro, because we that. And what that UCC code we been talking about, or y'all do always talking about, either way, the Vatican got to hand it over to Israel when Israel be established. Because they sitting on our treasures. Stop playing,
That's
bro.
so crazy, man. You know, what you just said makes so much sense. Because we'll then be like what Moses was to us. So we'll be talking to the Most High on behalf of these people when they do come learn from us.
Yeah.
We'll be like Moses, or you know what I'm saying, the Messiah to them. Either way it go, man, them boys got something major else they need to be working on. That's what they trying to get there right here straight. They got other things to do. For real.
And right, my boy Bob. So that's the reality in it, y'all. And I think I gotta start doggone doing a reality, because I think when people read scripture, most of us, we automatically just be going for the scenery that we reading, not understanding that figure of speech. Ain't nobody finna be climbing up no doggone mountain. No, bro, stop playing. That is talking about a platform. Like, that's figure of speech too. Somebody, how can I explain?
The ruling class of the earth.
Like, right, the upper echelon.
Upper echelon of the earth, right.
You know what I'm saying? Israel supposed to be that.
And we started out doing that, but we start breaking commandments. But because you remember, the whole earth knew what going on in Yisrael. They were like, bro, man, we've been hearing about y'all Elohim, man. Like, we scared, like, oh, y'all, we in fear, you know what I'm saying? But how can we get in covenant with y'all? It was some people trying to sneak into our covenant, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like the Gibeonites and out there in Numbers chapter 5.
Because they understood something. They're like, man, we got to be with them. They the winning team, bro. And they Elohim is a righteous Elohim, you know?
Yeah. So Micah chapter 4, we looking at prophecy. And then what it finna be looking like. Let's get back into it. Look here. Hey, verse 3 say, and he shall judge among many people and rebuke strong nations afar off. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore, because we're going to establish peace out here, bro. We're going to learn you how to be a real human, bro. All this barbaric stuff y'all Negroes out here doing. All right, all your swords going to become something that's going to feed you, bro. Agriculture, going to teach you how to cultivate. Now, what they say? Verse 4 say, but they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid, for the mouth of Yahweh Sabaoth has spoken it. For all people will walk every one in the name of his God. Look at that. Even prophetically speaking, am I seeing that right, y'all? Because I brought this up to Josiah and your artist, you know, back then at Passover, and even he was we was all trying to figure it out together, and they old heads, they been in it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, listen, if that's saying what it's saying, then that's crazy, right? For all people will walk everyone in the name or the reputation of his God. and we will walk in the name of Yahweh, our Elohim, Olam, Be Olam. Dang, forever and ever. Say la.
Say la. For real.
Say la.
That's a hard pill to swallow if you just trying to comprehend, like, so in the reputation of they Elohim, but they just came and learned from us though. And they inquiring to learn from us steady, but they still, let's look at it in reality. Zimbabwe still gonna be Zimbabwe, but they learned how to be a better Zimbabwe. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. They learn how to live clean. Like Leviticus say.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? I'm putting that out there. Ain't nobody saying this fact or nothing. We looking at this as a study. Shoot, China still might be China, but they not gonna be eating bats no more. They gonna learn how to be humans. They gonna stop eating squids. All right. do y'all feel me on that, or can y'all, you feel me, or do y'all got another perspective of that?
No, that perfect on the head. Cause man, I saw one man last night. He was eating a whole cow head. Like cut the thing off of the neck and frying the whole head and eating it.
I bet that was in Africa somewhere.
No, man, it was them Indian cities, man. Them Indian people.
Mexicans do that too, because all the Mexican food trucks sell cow brains.
Cow tongue.
Yeah,
they say cow brains too?
Yeah, they sell grinded cow brains.
Oh, that sounds fire.
I seen in Philippines, there was this lady, she cut off, I don't know, it was a cow, it was something, but it was her hoo-ha, and she was scraping the pubic hair off and frying it up.
Man, listen.
Cow hoo-ha. Cow coochie.
Yep.
My auntie, man, I went to her house one time, bro. And I pulled the pot back. She had a whole fish in there, boy. Scales and everything on it.
I ain't lying, dude. Hold up. I did that. I was about, what? I was talking about a whole fish. Bloop. I'm talking about. That's how the Jamaican be coming. They be eating the eyeballs and everything. Man, told out y'all for, man. Deliverance for real. Delivering, man. And that's what the whole world need. Deliverance from they understanding. Like, they understand it to be okay. Like, so to them, this their culture, you know what I'm saying? But they gonna come learn our culture. And they probably gonna teach they this and no, we living like this, we living clean.
Yeah.
You know? That's how I know we dealing with.
So will they be at fault if they don't know no better?
They ain't at fault anyway, because they not under the covenant. We under the covenant, so we get punished for our iniquities. They don't know no better. That's why. Huh?
I disagree with you, Terry, on that. And the reason being, I just say because they say many shall perish for the lack of knowledge. So whether you know or don't know, if you know and you don't do what you owe, and even if you don't know, you still owe at the end of the day.
Well, I'm speaking in terms of not the individual, but a whole nation. The Most High ain't gonna deal with these whole nations of people. Well, he do, because judgment gonna come to the earth, righteous and unrighteous.
You said it right though when you said individual versus a nation, bro.
Right, I know, but look, when he deal with judgment in the earth, the righteous and the unrighteous gonna get the same judgment. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're doing good or not, you gonna be under hellfire when judgment comes to the earth. But
can we agree though?
As individual, if you ignorant, you can perish for lack of knowledge. But as a nation, he not gonna really come like that with a whole nation, because the whole nation ain't received his covenant. They don't even know what it is to be clean. They don't know what it is to keep the Sabbath, you know.
But can we agree though? Like, I mean, when you read the New Testament, it's like even to the last second, bro, you got so many chances. It ain't like he just giving you one time. Like you got, if you read the New Testament, they give you like almost to the very last second to get it right, bro.
I think the old tradition speak about that though. It's when it say when sin has reached its full, like it's always a limit on sin, like to where the Most High, like I had enough. You know, it'll reach a limit on that. Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about my pops. You know what I'm saying?
But what you said though, Terry, I agree with you now when you broke it down.
We both in agreement with both of you saying. But I'm saying, even like with my pops, man, it's certain things that like how long you gonna be smoking cigarettes before your body just like, nah, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? We can't fight this out no more. It overcame us. You know what I'm saying? How long we gonna be dwelling in sin before it overcome you? And that's just what it is.
Angelia, prime example of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the doctor told her in front of Talina, if she don't quit smoking cigarettes, she gonna die. And that's what happened.
And y'all saw, even on not on a natural level like what we put in our body, but even a mental level, sin, you can only go so far how you think or what you gonna like think about your nephew, our cousin, 2J. The sin level in his mind, it reached a level where he like, bro, you know, he did what he did, you know, and you can't play with everybody like that, you know, and what happened to him, you know. So even that level of sin reached a certain limit in his mind to where what happened, you know. You can't always think that you can rob every person on the earth. Like, somebody gonna deal with you accordingly. Like, some people are prepared for a situation like that, you know.
Hey, 2J, a perfect example. I'm glad you said it because he had got to the point where he was bragging about it like it was a career.
Yeah.
You right.
And it seemed as though he didn't have no thought pattern on repenting. You know, like he ain't had no real mind to be like, oh, this is the fast one.
Yep. Check this out, Niche. When I said my prayer last night, I prayed on it because I was like, I had told God, I basically like, I'm sorry if I ran anybody away from seeking you by showing them too much at one time. Showing them too much truth at one time make them want to recede away from you. So I prayed on that last night. And I've been trying to think of a better way or how to bring someone in without intimidating them or something like that. That may not be where we at or maybe of a different religion or whatever. Because I know I just said some junk to some people and showed them and it probably made them receive from him more. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, but as a on the nation basis, back to what y'all was saying earlier, on a nation basis, it is about it is a matter of a higher standard type situation, bro. Because we in covenant, we in contract with the eternal. And the eternal trying to reestablish the human society or the dominant civilization. But in the midst of it, we in training, you know what I'm saying, as children. And if your mama come to the school because you acting up, she ain't worried about the other children acting up. You know what I'm saying? They parents got to deal with them. But she came to pop your tail in front of the class. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we be getting chastised, boy. I ain't lying. So we just looked at Sirach 17. We looked at Deuteronomy 32. And they kind of saying the same thing, bro, about how inheritance was given to all nations, but we belong to the eternal. Then we looked at Micah chapter 4, and it got spooky at the end of it when it looked like them boys still gonna walk in the name of their gods, even after receiving truth. But we just put it in context or analogy as if, shoot, Russia still gonna be Russia. They just gonna have the truth. So, boom. But they go in also context of establishing what the word God mean. What is a God? You know what I'm saying? Do God mean what we think it mean in Christianity? What we think it referring to up there? Or do God referring to Barack Obama or whoever ruling in whatever nation? Or whatever angel ruling over a certain nation? Through that, it could be through that individual though. Through Vladimir Putin. Yeah, through that individual, right? Through what's that boy name in Korea? Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un, whatever that boy name.
Trump said that man named Rocket Man. Because he always playing around with the dukes.
Yeah, take off. I Rocket Man.
Hey, yep. So look,
Blasto.
back in that oral tradition, y'all. Talmud, baby. Yes, sir. Hey, my boy Shaw just read this. He said, as in the Bible, so throughout the literature of the rabbis, the existence of Elohim is regarded as an axiomatic truth, meaning it's an unquestionable truth, like duh. No proofs are offered to convince the Jew that there must be a God. To avoid the profane use of the sacred name in accordance with the third commandment, various designations were devised, common among them being the Creator and He who spake and the world came into being. They indicate the view that the existence of God follows inevitably from the existence of the universe. So the existence of the universe, y'all, is proof that Elohim exists. But watch this, the undertone of the oral tradition compared to the written tradition. So when we look in the Tanakh, we see clear henotheistic indications. But in the oral tradition, it seems more monotheistic based. Watch this. The second paragraph say, this thought is well expressed in the Midrashic account of the first interview, which took place between Pharaoh and Moses and Aaron. Let's go back to the times of Egypt, y'all. When the Egyptian king asked them, who is your God that I should hearken unto his voice? They replied, the universe is filled with the might and power of God. This is what the boy said. He existed ere the world was created, and he will continue in being when the world comes to a final end. He formed you and infused you into the breath of life. He stretched forth the heavens and laid the foundations of the earth. His voice hews out of flames and fire, rends mountains asunder and shatters rocks. This is what the Most High voice do. It say his bow is fire and his arrows flames. His spear's a torch. His shield the clouds and his sword the lightning. He fashioned mountains and hills and covered them with grass. He makes the rains and dew to descend, causes the herbage to sprout. He also forms the embryo in the mother's womb and enables it to issue forth as a living being.
Kabo Leyahu Bore. IRS Wahashamayim.
Yeah.
Wahayam.
Wekobe Olamo. That's exactly what. That's why I like that song, bro.
Man, I know I love that song. Look though, man, imagine the Pharaoh Egyptian people like listening, bro. Your God did all that, like this everything, you know.
This is everything we see. Shout out to that young brother Mazi Levi, boy. I ain't lying. That boy went hard. Man, hold on. I'm finna break this song down. What that boy say? Kabo Leyahu Bore. Give glory to the one who created, or he created. Haaretz the earth, Wayashemayim, in the heavens, Wahayam Gam, in the great sea, Wakobe Olamo, and everything in the universe, or everything in eternity.
Everything in his universe. Hold up. What did he at in there?
Wakobe Ola Enohi in there. So he created everything in the universe and in eternity. Boy, that boy hard, boy. Bitch Bilzay, I need no 10 Cabo. Which means, and for this, I will give glory. That's hard, bro. Can't lie. Hey, look. Y'all listen to this third paragraph in the oral tradition. Shaw, you want to pick that third paragraph up?
Yeah, I got you. All right. The nature reveals Elohim is illustrated by the tradition that Abraham discovered his existence by reasoning back to a first cause. Two different versions of his discovery are given. According to one story, when he revolted against idolatry, his father took him before King Nimrod, who demanded that since he would not worship images, he should worship fire.
Oh, listen, bro. Shaw, bro, listen. The oral tradition talk about this story, but that story ain't in the Torah.
It ain't.
That story in the writers of Abraham. So do this validate the writers of Abraham? Because they call it a pseudepigrapha or extra canonical. It must be fact if this oral tradition from the rabbis, from our forefathers, even tell about this. The story that they're referring to, y'all, I'm finna tell y'all this story that they're referring to. Man, Abraham, his daddy went away. Matter of fact, Abraham's daddy is who, Terry?
Terah.
Terah was an idol maker in Nimrod court. He made statues and idols. What did boys did? Matter of fact, I think it's in the book of Joshua, well, or Jubilees, one on. It's in like 2 or 3 different accounts, so it must be fact. So Abraham, when his daddy went away from the house, Abraham took an axe, smashed up all the idols. He smashed up all the idols in that thing. And then the biggest idol in the room, he left it unsmashed. And he put the axe in the idol hand. When Terah came back to the house, he said, Abraham, bro, what you doing, bro? Why you smash up the idols? Stupid, that my money, bro. This for the courts. But get what? Abraham said, bro, I ain't did that. What you talking about? I ain't did that. Yo, idols got the fighting in here, bro. And then Terah was like, bro, you know good and well these idols ain't did that, bro. You did it. Abraham was like, look, the axe in the biggest idol hand, he killed all of them because he wanted to be here. Terah still like, bro, you tripping, bro. And so Abraham was like, exactly. What you Negro worship idol for if you know it can't do nothing like that? I had to do it. Dang. So now the oral tradition telling that story. And this
Man,
showing
what that
how
story is? That's so raw.
that raw, ain't it?
That's a raw story there. What is it?
It's in 2 or 3 different books. The first book is the writings of Abraham. And then it's either in Jubilees or Joshua. What you said in, Shaw? You got that apocrypha?
Yeah, I'm checking out right now. Cause yes, sir, you got this one.
I was about to say, me and Shy got the same apocrypha, the complete apocrypha.
Yeah, I got one too. So it definitely should be. It's dang, I can't remember. In one of them J's, Jubilees or Joshua.
I let Boucher bar man because he wanted to read about the story of Adam and Eve. So I gotta go get it back from him. Cause I want to read that. That's a good way to get somebody to make a point. Like that's fine. Abraham really thought about that.
Yeah, that boy smooth now.
I forgot if it's in Jubilees or Joshua, like you said, but the other one is the Testament of Abraham.
That's the word. The Testament of Abraham. I said the writings of Abraham. The Testament of Abraham. That's 5. That's a 5 book there.
Oh yeah.
You get to get like a good old understanding of who Abraham is. Because in the Torah and the Tanakh, you only just see like a snippet of Abraham. Bro, you ain't gonna understand how Abraham was that boy like back then. Like he had that munyan. He was a mathematician. Like he was that. Every woman wanted him. Like, bro, he was that for real. He probably smelled good. Everything.
Still smell like grapes.
Bro, smell like
Frankincense and myrrh.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna say frankincense and myrrh.
That's our culture, frankincense and myrrh, bro.
Yep. Matter of fact, I think I was talking about the testament of Abraham the other day when I was telling somebody about turbans, bro. Because you can see how, boy, Sarah, boy, dressed her son up in the 5 turbans, bro. Put a clean turban on that boy head and put a jewel in the middle of it. Them boys wearing some 5 turbans back then, boy. Nisha, you can slick it, Frank. Go ahead.
At the J's of turbans.
Yeah, boy. I think modern day time they would have had more money than to be dressing in jade, bro. They probably putting red bottoms on type situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Dressing spiffy and junk. But nah, we finna get back in that oral tradition, bro. I ain't mean to stop you, my boy Charles. You remember what sentence you left off of?
Yo.
We'll start back where it say according to one story. Go ahead with it.
According to one story, when he revolted against idolatry, his father took him before King Nimrod, who demanded that since he would not worship images, he would worship fire.
And what happened in that story? Abraham and his brother, I think Abraham and his brother Haram got put in that fire. Haram died and Abraham came out. And Nimrod got scared about that. But go ahead.
The following argument ensued. Abraham replied to him, we should rather worship water, which extinguishes fire. Nimrod said to him, then worship water. Abraham retorted, if so, we should worship the cloud, which carries the water. Nimrod said,
Hold on. He finna keep going. He going wild. Hold on. They're wild, bro. Go ahead with it.
We should worship the cloud that carries the water. Nimrod said, then worship the cloud. Abraham retorted, if so, we should worship the wind which disperses the cloud. Nimrod said, then worship the wind. Abraham retorted, rather, we should worship the human being who carries the wind. Such a line of reasoning leads to the hypothesis of the ultimate creator.
And this is how polytheism is birthed, because niggas realize, oh, well, if we're going to do this, we got to do this. You know what I'm saying?
But Abraham was trying to get back to y'all, though.
Right, exactly. He trying to bring it back to y'all. And he really humiliating Nimrod. We can see in history, Abraham, he was full of jokes and games, bro, trying to get you to understand.
I was just about to say, if I never, I would have told nigga Abraham, man, just get out my face, bro. I can't understand what you're saying. Yeah, Abraham putting that game on him for real.
Dang, boy, smooth talker, boy, moving that lip like a pimp, boy, can't lie. Great day. So the next paragraph, it say, the other legend tells that Abraham had to be hidden away soon after his birth because astrologers had warned King Nimrod, sound familiar, right? That a child was about to be born who would overthrow his kingdom, and advised that he be killed while still be a babe. This what y'all go ahead, Doodle.
Man, that same story in the dang, it crazy how they both be having the same story almost. The same story in the Gospel Nazarene, Gospel Nazarene.
That's what you call typology. This why I be saying, boy, to everybody, bro. We got to understand Hebraic literature and literary writing styles. So, in this way, gonna help us to understand our studies. Because if somebody, for example, a Christian would read these stories and believe every bit of it being 100% factual, not understanding why it's written in that format. You know what I'm saying? That right there called typology. Because you see that same story with Moses, Shemaiah. During the time Shemaiah was born, a lot of firstborn males were killed. Just like Yahshua, a lot of firstborn males were killed.
Right.
Typology. Yeah. It's all about the engagement of the reader. For real. Now check this out. Hold on. They say the child lived with a nurse in the cave for 3 years. The story continues. When he left the cave, his heart kept reflecting upon the creation of the universe, and he determined to worship all the luminaries until he discovered which of them was God. And this was a common thing amongst the Chaldeans. Y'all know that Abraham was a Chaldean by ethnicity. And if you don't know what a Chaldean is, they basically kind of like the Native Americans of Babylon. They the Indians. They the people that everybody went to like, oh, y'all extra spiritual and understanding of nature. So this the climate that Abraham grew up in. So what it said, he worshiped all of the luminaries until he figured out which one was Elohim. Just like when you read in Jubilee 6, he stayed up all night one night studying the stars to figure out the forecast for the year. And that's when Elohim came to him and was like, bro, why you looking at the stars? I can tell you about what the stars saying if you come straight to me. Oh.
Okay.
Ooh. Look how it contrasting the climate of the Chaldeans of Babylon at that time. Because the Chaldeans of Babylon, they were, if we would put it in modern day time, they would be like the gypsies in the boho dressing women, the Bohemian dressing women. They'd be like
yeah, zodiac astrology. You know what I'm saying? That's the type vibe that the Chaldeans was on back then. So what these women be on nowadays when they had a crystal down between their chests? They ain't talking about nothing. And reading tarot cards, that same thing Babylonians were doing back then. But people like Abraham was so intellectual. He was like, bro, y'all doing that for a fad and a trend. You getting a byproduct of knowledge when you can go straight to the source, baby. And this why Abraham's so important in all of these religions, because he was like, bro, we going straight to the source. We not getting no byproduct of protein and amino acid by eating an animal. We going straight to the source, the fruit. I hope y'all picked up what I put down.
There you go.
We ain't finna do no sacrifice.
Well, we gonna do some sacrifice, but it ain't gonna be no animals outside of the animals in ourselves. That's right. True. So now that was the climate back then during Abraham time in ancient Babylon, or what we call, and when y'all was in school and they talked about the first civilization, Mesopotamia. This is Mesopotamia that we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Modern history call it Mesopotamia. The Bible call it Babylonia. Same thing. And then some people call it Sumeria, Acadia. They all regions inside of this one place. But shoot, the climate was to look at the stars. So did what Abraham was doing, what he known to do. Did when the Most High appeared to him. But let's continue reading the oral tradition. It say, he saw the moon whose light illumined the darkness of night from one end of the world to the other, and noticed the vast retinue of stars. This is God, he exclaimed, and worshipped it throughout the night, just like Jubilee is talking about, chapter 12. In the morning, when he beheld the dawn of the sun, before which the moon darkened and its power waned, he exclaimed, the light of the moon must be derived from the light of the sun. He making connections. He said the light of the moon must be derived from the light of the sun, and the universe only exists through the sun rays. So he worshiped the sun throughout the day, just like a lot of civilizations did. In the evening, the sun sank below the horizon, and its power waned, and the moon reappeared with the stars and the planets. So the moon came back with the stars and planets. Here thereupon exclaimed, surely these all have a master and a God.
I got a question, bro.
Go ahead with it.
I'm trying to see how I can say it. Like, just say, for instance, I wanted it to know about like time zones and everything like that back then.
That's a good old question, my boy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because normally when we read about the sun rising and sun setting, it's from like, I'll just say like one perspective. And I can see how, okay, so like how they be like, all right, when the sun set, that's it. It don't come up nowhere else no more. But we can see like if it's set here, it may be rising somewhere. But not to get off subject, but I was just
you good. You got me thinking if they would have had a concept of that. But I got a good feeling they did, because
yeah, me too. That's why a part of me do though, like, because they was too advanced, especially with the sundials and everything. So if they were studying the stars, and the father said, "You want to know about that? Just come to me. I'll tell you like how you just said." So,
I think they would have definitely had a concept of that, especially because I'm thinking about if I was in a flat plane, a straight open field that go for miles and miles, like you can see how shadows be casted, right, and how the sun, how the sun travel across the sky and get down to the horizon. Like, I think they would have had a concept of that. And I like the way the oral tradition, because the oral tradition really, how do I say the word without using profanity? It S-wording on a lot of paganistic thoughts where people worship the sun.
It's defecating.
It's defecating, right? It's having a bowel movement. It's putting feces on everybody's little paganistic religion. just like how Abraham was defecating on Nimrod them. And so now the oral tradition showing again through Abraham how you can defecate on paganistic thought, people who worship the sun. Well, shoot, what about the moon that pop up? it must have some type of power because the sun went away. Well, dang, hold on. Well, if the sun or the moon ain't got their own power and this the biggest luminary we can see, it must be something controlling these things. And this leads you back to the master, the creator.
Yeah.
For sure. Boy, they oral tradition hard, boy. Ooh. Shaw, you want to pick up the next passage? I mean, the next paragraph?
Yeah, I got you. Another rabbinic passage teaches that it is possible to arrive at the realization of Elohim out of one's spiritual consciousness, and by this method, Abraham and others discovered his existence. Abraham received the Kodesh one, blessed be he, by himself, and nobody taught him this knowledge. He is one of 4 human beings who accomplished this. Job received the Kodesh one, blessed be he, by himself. As it is said, I have treasured up the words of his mouth from my own bosom.
Shaw, do you notice the verbiage and the language in the oral tradition? The blessed be he, putting blessings on people's name.
Yeah.
Look at that when you parallel that to Islam.
Exactly. I be thinking about that every time I read it.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. But you know, they definitely. I heard me and Terry Listen Sarah Susan said it the other day. He said the white boy got his religion, Christianity, as a basis of the Torah. And then the Islam, he said the Arabic got his basis of Islam off of Christianity and the Torah. But not now one of Islam or Christianity can be validated by the Judaism. Basically, like as much as Christianity and Islam claim Judaism or the Torah don't never claim the New Testament. I ain't gonna say New Testament, but or Christianity, or it don't claim Islam. You know what I'm saying? You got a root, and what we dealing with right now is the root. We're not dealing with no new age religion. And to be clear, y'all, Islam and Christianity is new age. It's new age as it can be. Christianity being fully organized in the 3rd century, and then Islam being fully organized in the 6th century AD, which is very close to our time compared to the times of Abraham, y'all. We dealing with an ancient. Go ahead, Shot.
I was just saying they speak on that proudly too. They know it ain't been here since the beginning. Well, they claim it was, but then they'll still go back to 6 AD and be like, it was established then.
Yeah, as a correction to Israel.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we doing exactly what your Elohim told you to do. Like that's what I get from Islam. Like what the study and the learn Islam people. What Muhammad tried to say he was Mashiach that came to rule with a sword, and he started going out there cutting niggas' necks off if they ain't proclaim the Quran. Dang, cause that was prophesied about Mashiach, but not in the literal sense. You gotta say that right there.
Yeah. Now, these boys, a coach is like a real coach. Like.
Yeah, for real. Dang, what we were. Hey,
That's probably why everybody be so capitulated in those how would we describe one West like without saying one West? Those without sounding like a white lady too.
New York based camps.
Nah, cause it ain't even just New York.
Christian Israelites. Military Christian Israelites.
Militant Christian Israelites.
That's what they is. That's all they is.
Now, get what? They just so sit on, oh man, can't wait till Mashiach get here so we can kill you bastards. You know what I'm saying? This and that. Like, bro, how is we gonna be, everybody gonna be taught not to war.
Right.
It gotta be figuratively.
Figuratively. Just like the 2 witnesses when they were blowing fire from their mouth. They ain't talking about they was on some dragon jump. Now they just they speaking on people and they tearing down nations about what they doing.
Like, I'm glad, bro.
Huh?
Glad I ain't the only one. Cause when I was younger and I used to read that, I be like, man, if I go blow fire in my mouth, my lip won't be burnt. It'd be hurting me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't being funny. Like, when I used to read them stories like that, like, they be like, a sword gonna come out of his mouth. I said, his tongue gonna be cut. Whole everything gonna be cut. He like he doing more hurt to himself than he doing to them.
Man.
You know what's so
No,
crazy?
I'm being honest.
Nah, I thought about it too.
The militant Christian Israelites, they take it so literal, but they don't even peep game to how we speak. When we in debate, well, and we pull a verse out on a boy, we be like, "Oh, I cut you. You gushing," and they ain't even peep game, bro. You speaking the same language of the Bible right now to me. Right. And what we say? Oh, hey, bro, go get my sword.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a literal sword coming out of my mouth, or is the words of the Most High coming out like a sword and cutting people? When we speak on the United States and say, how y'all say y'all for y'all people, but you allow industry like the Newport industry to continue on and killing all your people.
Man, AJ showed me. I was in Sunoco, y'all. Sunoco. Old Beeline, son. AJ said, look at that. Like, with a little smoking section behind the counter. I didn't know they sell crack pipes. Like, out of gas, like crack pipe, bro. I thought that these bases was making that or something. I know where crack pipes come from. They sell it in the gas station, bro. Everywhere.
Greenway got a bunch on.
It say something about the rolls on it or something.
Yeah, the rolls.
So how y'all saying that y'all at war against drugs, but you promoting the drug business? Oh,
they sell needles at the gas station too.
Come on, man.
Yep.
Oh, what? I think it's a state in the United States that legalized all drug usage is legal in that state. Who it is, Matt?
Is that not Oregon?
Yo,
I think it's Oregon.
Yeah. Now they claim they doing it so that to basically rehabilitate everybody, but it ain't been working for real. So it's supposed to be like if you get caught smoking crack or whatnot, they send you to rehab instead of sending you to jail. But man, that junk, they homeless problem getting worse and worse. They drug getting worse and worse. They destroying them folks up there, man.
Yeah.
Then check this out, man. They send you to rehab, but when I first was going through my little mental stuff, and when I had came back from Afghanistan, I wasn't having depression or suicide thoughts. But when they put me in a psych ward and put me on drugs, man, I started thinking about killing myself. They sent me home, and I had a dream that I gut breathing easy, like gutting them with a knife, pulled their organs out. And this came after I started taking the medicine they was giving me. So what does rehab benefit besides making you a different type of drug addict?
Right. That's why.
And then when you come off of these drugs, you feel like you about to lose your mind. Like when I told myself, this stuff ain't helping me. It's making me have symptoms I didn't have. So I stopped taking the medicine. But my body still wanted the medicine. So I feel like I was going crazy.
Yeah.
Rearranging your neurons.
That's why that's how we know that it's clear that we under witchcraft with all different things we can be consuming. Sugar, but your body get to acting normal, like, you know what I'm saying? Even too much consumption of sugar, but get what? Me and AJ were talking about how, bro, just right around here in spring, everybody geeked up, everybody high, everybody on something. But AJ like, bro, I'm the most sober thing that anybody ever seen, you know what I'm saying? Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I was saying, bro, think about it. You can really say out your mouth, bro, I'm on something that you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm in a sober mind. If anything was go on, bro, I'm intact in my mind, bro. Like, clear decisions. Especially like Yeshua would have came, just honey, you know, and bro, clear decision.
Feel that. You can feel that too. Like somebody walk in a room like that on a totally different vibration, man. You ain't gotta say nothing. You really ain't gotta do nothing. Just your presence alone gonna speak something.
Oh yeah, bro. You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying, but definitely, and that's how Yeshua gonna come. And Hamashiach come, like, I don't believe it's gonna be figurative cutting people's heads off and Like, bro, he just saying, we just putting you down, bro. I'm putting you down.
Yep. That's it.
If anything, like what happened with Kiefer, when he said, did y'all go sell the land? I forgot what they was supposed to sell. And the husband came, he was like, yeah, we did it. And he gave up the ghost. He gave up his spirit, died right there. And the lady, his wife came, what Kiefer said? He said, the same feet that carries your husband out finna carry you out, girl. Home girl. But he ain't had to lay no thing on her. They ain't had to touch her. Just speaking truth, but it'll shut your heart off. You somebody condemn themselves. But I think that come down to natural human psychology too, though. I ain't gonna lie. Shoot, this how voodoo work. If you take some powder and just throw it in the nigga face and be like, this is what's gonna happen to you tomorrow. And then is he believe that junk? It ain't gonna happen, bro. The anxiety, yeah. What it called? The C. The cortisol. The cortisol gonna be so through the roof, you might just die from a heart attack, bro. Like you just so scared, you just tripping. For real. My boy said powder wars, the Powder Rangers. Yeah, my homeboy, he a Haitian. He told me, he said he was down in Miami and some guy would mess with him. He just kept saying patat. And patat ain't saying nothing but potato and Creole. But get what? They got the come on. You know? Cause you afraid of what you don't know. And you gonna be just high anxiety.
Potato.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. We gotta get back there to orange dish. But you just made me think about it. When I was in Atlanta one time, we were feeding the homeless, and the old lady did me and Brand like that. Yeah, cause she wanted some from us, but we were like, nah, here, get that water. She took the water and threw it at us and it missed us, bro. But she did like this. You know how you know. she hit
the color purple on y'all, boy. She hit the color purple.
Yeah, bro. I said, oh, Lord. Brand, she tried to do it to her, but I ain't remember. I said, we ain't finna pay no mind, bro. Pay no mind. That's how you gotta do it. Yeah.
Hey, I know everybody done seen the color purple. That's what happened to Mister when he went all the way down. Cause that Negro had everything, animals, crops, everything a man can want. And after Sheely put them fingers on him, man, everything started messing up. Nigga had cobwebs all through the kitchen.
Right, because get what? Psychology, I mean, how I'm saying, you good, just say that. Okay, then with your psychology, get what? He condemned himself. He like, man, I'm so guilty of everything she said, and he gave up on himself, bro. He wasn't cleaning up no more. He wasn't tending to the garden no more. It was all in the mind because he know he was dead wrong. He was guilty, so he condemned himself. He like, bro, man, I ain't worried of nothing, you know? She totally right. But he could have repented and said, man, let me get back right, bro. You know. But yeah, it's possible, bro. Hey, so we at in page 2. Job perceived. Hit that up real quick, shot.
Oh wow. I want to hit that verse. Send it there one more time. Job perceived the Kodesh one, blessed be he, by himself, as it is said, I have treasure of the words of his mouth from my bosom. Hezekiah, king of Yehuda, likewise perceived the Kodesh one, blessed be he, by himself, since it is written of him, butter and honey shall he eat, when he knoweth to refuse the evil and choose the good. The king Mashiach also perceived the Kodesh one, blessed be he, by himself.
Dang. So the oral tradition do talk about Mashiach, huh? Right. I wonder what the non-messianic people think. I can't believe people actually non-messianic out here, bro. Ain't no kind of way, like, ain't that's the whole hope of our culture? Yeah. That's what the hope lie, ain't it? Keep hope alive.
I say the same thing too, bro. Ain't no way.
And even if you messianic and you don't believe in just one, you mono messianic, like you don't believe in just one Messiah, But you believe that everybody gonna one day get their mind together and we all gonna fight together like the Haitians did? Like you, bro, we need somebody to save us, bro. That's the whole thing about it. Like,
Right.
I ain't gonna lie though. I believe it was multiple messiahs based on what we've been going through and reading over. Like at first I ain't look at Moses and them as like a messiah figure, a mouthpiece. I just was like, well, they were just worthy, so that's why he picked them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of characters that we didn't discuss and broke down, they not the messiah, but you know what I'm saying? It was a body of them throughout time.
They the Messiah of their time.
Yeah, for
They the
sure.
Messiah of their time. Man.
I think when we say they not the Messiah, we talking about the one that gonna sit on the throne.
Yeah, the one that come like Dawid.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
That's
man.
definitely right. Shoot. But now, check this out. And I do believe that as well, do the ball. You know what I'm saying? Most of them was high, doggone. Shoot, matter of fact, when we read the Dead Sea Scroll in the communal rule, they always talk about the Messiah coming in the room and eating with, you know, the rest of the community. They had a Messiah in the community. You know what I'm saying? Basically, the leader of the community is called the Messiah or the Mashiach, the anointed one. Messiah in Hebrew is Mashiach. Mashiach means somebody smeared with oil. A king can be smeared with oil. A priest can be smeared with oil. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at the butt nigga turn what a Messiah is, bro.
And not look at it religiously.
Religiously, not look at it like that. What Christianity taught us. Christianity taught us, oh, holy blasphemy the demigod, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. Yeah, for sure. But Mashiach gonna be revealed for us to bring us, yay! So we can see eye to eye, and then he gonna bring us to the place where we need to be. We're gonna finna all into the Garden of Eden again, bro. Y'all ready for to do that? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bring us to the Garden of Eden. And one thing, not to call you out, Yasa, but whenever we was at Yasa house, I think that was last week, I think Yasa was shocked to see in Bereshith that Adam wasn't created in the garden. Which I personally kind of thought that most people know that, but I guess a lot of people don't know that. But Adam was not created in the garden. It was two separate things. He was created outside the garden and brought to the garden. Same way we were created outside of that state of mind, and we got to get brought to the state of mind by Mashiach.
Hey, you know what made me think that? Because I knew the garden was precious to the Most High. Mm-hmm. And I knew Adam was precious. So I thought he made him out of the dirt being precious because it was in the garden. But like you said, I should have thoroughly read it.
That's all right. I know why you also think that too, because since we were young, bro, we've been seeing Christian propaganda and cartoons of them being magically in the garden, like out of nowhere, like. And shoot, what the reality is, bro? Would you have a wife already and just put her in a circle and build a house around her, or do you build the house then bring her to the house?
Oh yeah,
you gotta build it then bring it, bro. I'm telling you.
What I'm learning now, guys.
So that would the story. Also, you can apply that story of the Garden of Eden to your household situation. The Most High, you like Adam will be the wife of the Most High. He had to get everything right. He had to build the garden, make provisions in the garden, the trees that grow the fruit, and said, bring him cuz over here and be like, hey, look, this is what you got to do. Come in here and dress and keep it. Like the husband, build a house, bring the wife in and be like, hey, maintain the house for me. And you got everything you need here, provisions. You know what I'm saying? But maintain this house for me.
Like, it's a question. It's a quick question though. Like, did the Most High see that Adam was sad, or did Adam say I was sad?
Well, Genesis chapter 2, verse 17.
I was explaining like, okay, all right. Up to that point, it wasn't no women, bro. None.
Why you say that?
Because like, All right, let me finish.
Oh yeah.
All right. Cause I was talking with Tim, and he was like, he asked me, he said, "Man, do you think it was some here before us?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I think I ain't right, but I said I think the fallen angels and everybody was here before us." I said when we were created, I believe we were created to come on earth to restore it. But I could be wrong. We just talking now. We just talking. So I was like, when I think about it, I said, could it? I was thinking about the fallen angels and the Nephilims and everything. So did that happen before Adam and Eve? I was like, I don't think so, because when we read according to text, women weren't created then. Up to my knowledge, they were created after everything had got put in from Adam. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, then you get the story of the Nephilim. But if you read in other books, I think the fall of House of Ton happened before all of that, right?
That's a debatable topic whether Asatan had fell before then, but I like to believe that it had to been something here that had the earth destroyed and make it void
Yeah,
and formless.
that's what I was saying. But like I said, bro, I don't want to just be talking and I ain't got the books and stuff to back me up, because I could be telling you something and it be running you the other way. I want to bring you closer. So then we
Yeah,
just drop the conversation, you feel me?
yeah.
But
No, let them get that milk first anyway. That'll be a remez or a side explanation or something. But go ahead.
yeah, so but in my mind, when I was trying to put it together, when I first thought about it, I was like, "Ooh, I probably cracked something." But then again, I realized my ignorance. Like from what I was reading, I was like, women weren't created until Adam was created. Then we got the Nephilims or whatever. So at first, I thought angels couldn't reproduce. Then I thought, dang, they sure made it with these women on Earth. Because I thought reproduction was strictly for man. But then as I just going down a rabbit hole, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
either that or they was impregnated with doctrine and understanding.
yeah.
Now, but check this out. When Kavah was created in the garden, the side explanation of that, it wasn't the fact that it was a boy named Adam and a girl named Eve that was created. Because when you read also in Bereshit, it said he created male and female. He created he them, and it looked like they were simultaneously made. Adam just
At the
mean
same time, right?
right. Adam just mean mankind. So at this point when Adam was made, man and woman was made. But then Kavah represent the spirit that was given to man or that intellect, which made him a priest. So that was shoot, it ain't good for man to be alone, or relying on his own mindset, or woman to be alone. Eve had to be made, or the spirit of life had to be given to them and married, you know what I'm saying, to give us that intellect, a reflection of the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
Read it, especially
So
for the recording as well.
all right, so I got another question.
Show the reference too. Like the book.
When
All
you
right, go ahead, Bob.
if you was to look at I think it can help prove a point. If you look at mankind, I mean Adam and Eve, could you tell which one was older by the skeleton?
Oh,
Like
you
when
talking
I
about
mean,
man or woman kind?
yeah, like okay, you could just say you could look at bone density or something like that and be like, well, this was created first, then you know what I'm saying? Or some of that.
No, I mean, other than the fact that why you got nipples, stuff like that. Why you got nipples, doodle?
I don't know. God wanted me to have them, man.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, you feel
That's
it? Like,
right,
oh,
bro. Well, I mean, do it have a function to it though? It got a function to it.
yeah, I say yeah. Everything on me got function and purpose to
So
do
what's the
something.
function of the nipples for a woman? And is that the same function as of yours?
No, it's different on a woman.
You smart doodle, Bob, because I hope you're alluding to the fact that it may be a fontanelle or a route of elimination for toxins. Let's say it like that. And that'll kill when somebody be like, the super smart people. They be like, well, see, the chicken came for the egg or the egg came for the chicken. The woman was here first, which I do kind of believe that though. But for the ones that had the argument, well, shoot, you got nipples, it's functioning in a woman, but it's not functioning in yours because everybody started as a woman in embryology. Oh, but maybe we maintain our nipples because of it's still a form of elimination for toxins.
Lymphatic system.
Right.
Go to
All
the
them lymph vessels.
Mm-hmm.
Now read that.
Now, what you finna say, Sharp, before I read this real quick?
Oh, I wanna since we on the topic of talking about Adam and Eve, I want to read something I found in 160 of the oral tradition. So it say with respect to the formation of woman from a rib, we have this reason suggested for the choice. Elohim considered from which part of a man to create a woman. He said, I will not create her from the head, that she should not hold up her head too proudly, nor from the eye, that she should be too curious, nor from the ear, that she should not be an eavesdropper, nor from the mouth, that she should not be too talkative, nor from the heart, that she should not be too jealous, nor from the hand, that she should not be too acquisitive, nor from the foot, that she should not be too gadabout, but from a part of the body which is hidden, that she should be modest.
But hey, man, listen. Hey, that's beautiful right there. That's so poetic.
Man, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Bro, we got to take the time to thank the Most High, bro, for giving us a revelation. Like,
Yes,
I ain't even
sir.
gonna lie. I don't know if y'all noticed, but some of the revelation we be in here, like, on a lot of people in the community ain't nowhere came close to it yet. So I don't know. To me, that's a big responsibility, bro. We got to really, like, gird ourselves up and be, like, true to the game, bro. Make sure we ain't fall into small, simple sins, bro. I was singing to the Most High, bro. Look at here. I'm finna show you something, Terry. I'm gonna show y'all in the shadow of heavenly things. Y'all see this, right? The shadow of heavenly things. Now just start with this scripture. So we're gonna look at Shemot chapter 25, verse 12 through 15. It say, and thou shalt cast 4 rings of gold for it, and put them in the 4 corners thereof, and 2 rings shall be in the one side of it, and 2 rings in the other side of it. All right, so we're talking about the ark. It's talking about the ark of the covenant, and it's showing a structure of how it's gonna be built, and it's saying that you're gonna have 2 staves. It's gonna have the 4 rings on it. It's gonna be 2 staves, but it's showing that how these 2 things gonna become one to carry it with. You know what I'm saying? So keep going. It become one as in Shema Yisrael, Yahweh Eloheinu, Yahweh Echad. Echad just don't mean one by itself. Right. Echad means to be unified. Right. Like, so Echad ain't just one singular being alone in the universe by itself. Nah, it's a multiple of things that build up the Most High. Like, it's gonna scare you. Y'all get into it, don't get too deep. Y'all see why the Hebrew language is so important to understand? Because you ain't gonna have no breakdown of it unless you reading it in the language you're reading in. Right. Now, one more time, say, thou shalt cast 4 rings of gold for it on the Ark of the Covenant, and put them in 4 corners thereof, and 2 rings shall be in the one side of it, and the 2 rings in the other side of it. And thou shalt make staves of acacia wood. So you got 2 staves on the Ark of the Covenant, and overlay them with gold. And thou shalt put the staves into the rings by the sides of the ark, and that the ark may be borne or carried with the staves. The staves shall be in the rings of the ark. They shall not be taken from it. So keep the staves inside the rings, right? Now you might well start from top. All right, now here we go. We're finna get into the paragraph. It say, here we have the casting of the 4 gold rings, 2 on each side of the ark, for which to place the 2 staves to carry the ark. This design provides perfect balance. It's about balance and guidance for moving the ark. You got to have balance to move this thing, right? It takes 2 to provide balance. Yahuwah from the beginning is always going to make 2 into 1. For Yahuwah's blessing flow only through oneness, Echad. Man alone, the Hebrew word for bad, the A is pronounced as in father, Bod. One was not Yahweh's design. So in Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, the word bad or alone is expressed in other places as Yaqid or singleness, as opposed to Echad, which expresses unity of oneness. So in the King James English, it is bad for man to be alone. Get it? A little silly humor there. So watch it. Hold on. You want to keep reading on?
Yeah, you might well keep reading.
Wholeness is never accomplished through singleness or separation. You need to be together. But only when two things become one is there unity and harmony. When Yahweh separates Chava, Eve from Adam, he wastes no time in making them one again. And now Yahweh's blessing can flow. Yahweh places two staves to hold up the one ark. It's not by coincidence that the word for stage is the exact same word for alone, the word bad. It is my mystical opinion that the four gold rings speak of the universal gifts of the container of Yahweh's word. The number 4 notoriously speaks of the earth and its four corners. In modern Christian teaching, it is commonly taught that the law was for Israel only, but I believe that the nature of this art speaks otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
It's a form of uniformity represented in the art, just like it's represented in Adam and Eve, just like it represented in our relationship with the Most High to be a God.
Yeah, so when it said it's not meant for man to be alone, he basically was saying that it's bad. Like the word alone is synonymous for bad. Like, it's bad for man just to be alone. You know what I'm saying? And that these two things got to come together to be a God. And I forgot why we even talking about this. I think we're talking about Adam and Eve.
Right.
Right, though.
Now we still on course. We back in the oral tradition though. So I'm on page 3 in the oral tradition of chapter 1, which is talking about the existence or the doctrine of Elohim. What is that in Psalms where it said a fool has said there's no God? That's Psalm 14 or Psalm.
I think you're right. Psalm 14.
Psalm 14 verse 1, I believe.
Yeah. Hey, boy, you remember that? Yeah, Psalm 14:1.
Read that one time.
It said, the fool have said in his heart, there is no Elohim, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. So he's saying everybody that said that is no God, they doing wrong with life.
And
they doing bad.
To me, they stupid because, man, look at here, bro. And that's what it's saying. Bro, it ain't no kind of way somebody out here believing there is no power. And guess what? I'm going to take it a step further. To the people that say they believe and they don't act accordingly, they don't believe. They atheists. Anybody that ain't keeping Torah, they is an atheist. Because they must don't know how true it is what you saying out your mouth. Just like a child might do something wrong and he gonna say, I'm sorry. You ain't sorry, you just know what to say. Same thing with people. I believe in God. You don't believe in God, you just know what to say.
I told my mama that this morning. I said, a lot of people know him, but they don't know him. They know of his name, what he capable of, but they ain't keeping the law on there, so they really don't know him.
Right, what John said. Whoever said I know Elohim and do not his law or commandments, he is a liar. He is a liar.
You don't know that man.
Dang. But bro, man, the Torah, the instruction, the Most High gave us it. Boy, it's some sauce to this science, bro. But it's a deep science to prove Elohim. And we saw how spotted Abraham was with Nimrod in proving his jump. You know what I'm saying? We see how man, a lot of our forefathers, boy, had a slick mouth with these boys when it come to proving it. Because you got to be kind of slow a little bit if you think otherwise, bro. Just like I used to tell them Ephah boys, much of voodoo y'all boy be doing. Them orishas that you say you believe in and you wear out in bees too, they ain't never told you nothing about how to maintain yourself. So that lead me to believe that them deities y'all fooling with don't care or they don't know nothing about the human body. Why that Orisha ain't tell you to stop smoking a cigarette? Why that Orisha allowing for you to put all that poke down your stomach. All right. Doggone deities. Yeah, the math ain't mathing that right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how I know that deities gotta be fools for real. Like the other deities, like they ain't on the level. They ain't on the level as the creator,
right?
Because obviously, if they care about their followers, like they will advise them to live longer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But they don't understand how we was created. But they try to tell you how to live as creation, but they ain't create you though.
Listen, bro.
That's why yo hate why the man.
That's why I be telling people.
He the source.
He the source. Yeah. Right. That's why I be telling people you do not have to defend the doctrine of the creator, but you have to defend the doctrine of deities. You gotta go lift and try to convince us in something. But guess what? I can show you just regular stuff in nature that'll prove the creator without me having to do a whole philosophical explanation of it. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple type situation.
Oh.
Great day. Hold on. I'm finna get another paragraph of the oral tradition. Y'all getting tired in here, bro. I already know it. Y'all getting tired. Terry getting hungry. Man, sit down, bro. Listen. Hey, the other paragraph say not only is God the creator of the universe, but the cosmic order is ever dependent upon his will. Creation is not an act in the past which continues automatically. Creation is not an act in the past which continues automatically. The process of nature huh?
What they mean is not an act in the past that continues to.
That's what I was trying to grasp, that creation is not an act in the past which continues automatically. Oh, I see what I see where they're going. I see where they're going with it. It's saying something got to be continuing this force.
Yes, it can't, it's not just something that's automatic.
Right.
Oh, because that's how we think. We think that, creation happened in the past, it just keep going like that. No, the Most High allowing it to keep going like that.
Right, just like our hearts. We don't take no thought about our hearts. What's making your heart continue?
Don't get into that. I'll be scared all day long, but get what, bro? For real. The more I keep your heart going, for real. I ain't lying, bro. In any second, bro, I ain't lying, bro. Your heart can just, for real.
We take no thought about stuff like that. Spoiled,
bro, for real.
That should humble anybody. I hope. That should humble anybody.
Nah, especially when I first found out about blood clots, like that a blood clot can just happen anywhere in your vein extremities, right?
Yeah.
And stop everything for you, boy.
No, your heart intelligent. Say what?
It make you consider every single breath is precious.
It is.
Y'all remember that movie with Eddie Murphy when he had poked the finger on that tree, and they said you keep using all these words, you keep talking all the time, like all the leaves are falling on the tree. Every word he said, a leaf falling off. So he said, "What's gonna happen when all the leaves fall off?" the nigga started talking, boy. Y'all gotta watch that, bro. It's hilarious, bro.
It's called 1,000 Words.
Yeah.
It says, so the process of nature represent the unceasing functioning of the divine creative power. Every hour he makes provision for all who come into the world, according to their need. In his grace, he satisfies all creatures, not the good and righteous alone, but also the wicked and idolaters. Ooh. Boy, good Lord. Y'all stop. Boy, look what Irish just made up, bro.
They look like kiwi juice.
But This chia seed pudding, bro, with some pumpkin seeds in the inside. Y'all know what y'all missing, brother. Hey, put it in the refrigerator. I'm finna come get it.
No boys in the temple over there.
Doodle ball, wild boy. He got that old man laugh. yeah. He gonna get slower and slower as he get older. See, fan now, bro. No, I did. Man, listen, bro. The process of nature represent the unceasing function of the divine creative power. Every hour he makes provision for all who come into the water according to their need. In his grace, he satisfies all creatures, not the good and righteous alone, but also the wicked and idolaters. During the third of the day, he is occupied, the creator, with sustaining the whole world from the mightiest to the most insignificant of living beings. So even the Rudy Poops, they should feel special too, bro. The puns in the what's the other word for a pun?
Pun on chessboard?
Yeah, what's the other word for a pun? It starts with an R.
A rook?
Yeah.
That ain't no pun though. A rook is a rook.
Whoa.
But you talking about even the mosquito, they should feel validated.
Man, yeah, bro.
Nisha don't like mosquito. I'm just telling you.
I bet she don't, cause she out there close to New Orleans and there the swamps and bayou, and they probably be coming at them, boy. Yellow fever. What the word is that?
The day here rest day though, ain't it? He resting today too, ain't it?
Doodle ball thinking real deep, bro.
He said he rest in Genesis on the 7th day.
Oh,
So
you
he
talking about Mo High?
Yeah.
I thought you talking about mosquito. My bad.
I'm talking about the Mo High. He chilling right now too.
He better be. Everything on earth gonna keep the Most High Sabbath, man. Eventually.
During the third of the day, he is occupied with sustaining the whole world from the mightiest to the most insignificant of living beings. In their intercourse with Gentiles, the rabbis were sometimes challenged to demonstrate that Elohim they worship, an invisible deity, was actual. Oh, see, look. The rabbis, our culture, teach us about an invisible deity. Other cultures teach them about statues of Julius Caesar and stuff like that, and seraphics and stuff. So, what did it say? I'm going to read that sentence again. In their intercourse with Gentiles, the rabbis were sometimes challenged to demonstrate that the Elohim they worship, an invisible deity, was actual. Because we trying to prove something to carnal humans about the creator, who said he showed no similitude of man or woman.
What dude be saying all the time?
Boy, they scared me, boy.
What? Look, what dude said, dude be saying all the time. Oh, y'all, somebody be saying, I know, I done heard it a couple times. You don't see oxygen, but you believe you can breathe.
Oh, seeing ain't believing.
The rabbi would come the same way. Look, you know, you ain't gotta explain it, bro. Like, it's everywhere.
Yeah. Seeing ain't believing, man. A magician show you that. He'll show you how to do the trick.
Yeah.
You still won't see it after you do it.
They show you how to do the trick. You still don't know what's going on.
How you do that? I still my eye didn't catch it.
Man, you know what, y'all? Recently, bro, I'm not recently as in recently in the timeline of the world, bro. Scientists always try to figure out the shape of the smallest particles of life, subatomic particles, electrons, protons, and neutrons. But it wasn't until recent where they utilized some type form of a polariscope in a light caster to cast light of protons, neutrons, and electrons and make it shoot back on a piece of paper. Basically, like, you can't see atoms with your own eyes. You can't see it with a microscope. You can't see it with nothing. The most you can do is feel for it. You know what I'm saying? And so they had utilized this form of light to make it cast back on a sheet of paper and realized that those subatomic particles look exactly what scientists previous to them imagined them to look like. They circular. So I say, dang, bro, them boys were really on faith to believe that an atom looked like what it looked like, but until they got the confirmation of that. But I just thought about the creator, bro, him being an invisible deity, bro. Like certain people just know what they know until the confirmation come later on for other people's type situation. But just because you can't see it don't mean that it ain't present or it ain't there. Oh, wow. Now check this out. Hold on. Thought somebody just said something. It is recorded that the emperor Hadrian said to Rabbi Joshua ben Kananya, I desire to behold your God. That is an impossibility, he replied. The emperor, why he said it's impossibility? Because you can't just look at cuz. The emperor persisted. So the rabbi bade him face the sun. It being the time of the summer solstice and said, gaze at that. Shouter said, I cannot. He answered. Whereupon the rabbi exclaimed, you admit that you are unable to look at the sun, which is only one of the attendants upon the Holy One. Blessed be he. How much more beyond your power must it be to look at God himself? So we know it's a sun there, Shouter, but we can't just gaze at it and behold it. You know what I'm saying? He basically telling Cuz, like, bro, if you can't even behold something of the creator, what you look like looking at the creator? Now, we're going to have to unravel this. I don't know if we're going to better unravel it now, or we got to do some research. So why, if the Most High said, Yehovah had said, I didn't, what is that, Deuteronomy 32 somewhere? Well, he's, you know what, Deuteronomy, I think it's Deuteronomy. He said, I didn't show myself in no similitude, male, female, fish, nothing. I ain't show y'all nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What is that? Deuteronomy 5, I believe. Okay. Now, why in the Torah we see? Well, I don't know if I remember seeing that or where I heard it from. Or I don't know if I read it or not. But Shemaiah was like, "Man, I want to see you, man. I want to see you." He said, "You can't see my face, but I show you my countenance or something like that." And he walked around the mountain. What's up with that?
He showed somebody his hand.
You talking about book of Aki? I'm talking about something. You talking about in the Torah? He talking about in the book of Abi, book of remembrance. Yeah, book of Aki.
I know it said he seen his back parts.
I really think it's about the Most High revealing himself in a different modality, like a different mode, and opposed to him just revealing himself. For example, the Ark of the Covenant was the Most High revealing himself in some type way. Clouds was the Most High revealing himself in type way. Fire, but these are ambassadors and vessels to harness, because you can't just grab the Most High. You cannot be in the presence of the Most High with it all being in one spot. The Most High creator is dispersed throughout all of the universe. Right. If it was all in one spot, bro, ain't nothing gonna be alive in that vicinity, bro. So I think it was just a piece of this source energy that could probably saw by way of an angel or something. You know what I'm saying? That represented him as an ambassador. Because shoot, the Ark of the Covenant was just a small piece of the creative electricity being on the mercy seat between the two cherubims. Shoot, bro. I think it like water. It like the ocean, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I could go take a glass of water from out the ocean. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? I got the ocean with me, but I ain't got the ocean with me. I ain't got the ocean with me, though. Yeah. I think that's all that man saw. He was dealing with an angel. Matter of fact, Exodus 3 tell you he was dealing with an angel, somebody, an ambassador, somebody represented the creator. Shoot, what the angel? He said he saw a burning bush. Psalms talk about angels being a minister flame of fire, and it mentioned in Exodus 3 that an angel said, "Hey, bro," when he got her there, he said, "Take off your shoe. This is holy ground." The same way that angel told Joshua in Joshua 5, he said, "Take off your shoe. This is holy ground." So it must be this same angel that was representing the creator. Deuteronomy, that's in try Deuteronomy 4 actually.
Talking about what we just talking about?
Yeah, when he said he showed no similitude. Hey, you grab my sword over there, boy?
I'm gonna go find a story about what me and y'all said talking about too though.
What story?
What we just saying about Shemaiah seeing his backsides.
Yeah, go find it.
Or
right?
someone's backsides.
And AJ, what you think about this too? I done heard a lot of people say that was the Mashiach being presented.
Yeah, I would like to believe that a lot of people believe that, and I wouldn't doubt that either. Shoot, the Book of Remembrance tell it in that format that the Book of Remembrance people would say that was Mashiach, and I think that is Mashiach because even if it is okay, for example, if it's an angel, that's Mashiach to me. It's the Mashiach spirit on that angel, being a salvation to us, being a savior to us, a messenger to us.
Now let's read it, cause I think I see now. It Exodus 33, y'all. Exodus 33, and we're gonna read verse 18. 18 on down. Exodus 33, 18 on down. All right, say, and he said, I beseech thee, show me thy glory. And he said, I will make all my goodness pass before thee, and I will proclaim. Why would he say that? And I will proclaim the name of Yahuwah before thee.
All right. Look at that.
Ooh.
Boy.
Yeah, see, that's why it's imperative to read, boy, for real. You need to do
Hold
that.
on, one more time from the top. 18.
18. He said, I beseech thee, show me thy glory.
That was somebody said, right?
He said, I will make all my goodness pass before thee, and I will proclaim the name of Yahuwah before thee, and will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and will show mercy on whom I will show mercy. And he said, thou cannot see my face, for there shall no man see me and live. And Yahuwah said, behold, there is a place by me, and thou shalt stand upon a rock. And he said, come to pass, while my glory passes by, that I will put thee in a cliff of the rock, and will cover thee with my hand while I pass by. And I will take away my hand, and thou shalt see my back parts, but my face shall not be seen.
Dang, say loud. Let's think about that.
Because whoever we talking to said, I will proclaim the name of Yahuwah.
So he's just a representation then.
That's what it seemed like right now until we do some thinking on it.
It take me to the New Testament when a lot of people say, oh, Yahusha is God, he is Yahuwah. So he never said that, but he said he came in his name. I think I would put that in the same class as proclaim. It's just a messenger.
Right. So we can, it's safe to say that this Mashiach who dealing with Shemaiah, the spirit of Messiah, dealing with Shemaiah.
I wonder what kind of sandals he had on.
I hope they were strapped around the ankle for some ankle support.
Going up that mountain, boy.
Yeah, so the slide won't slide off while he.
Y'all just lie, man. He had to be tall, boy. God, listen, you gotta think about it, man. We saw his backside. I know the children of Israel down there heard them footsteps. Boom, boom. What that is?
And then get what? And we started reading personification though. He's saying, I'm gonna put my hand over the cliff while I'm walking by. You know what I'm saying? Like
he had to be bigger than
what
him,
if that
man?
could just be cloud, smoke, or you know?
And what if just the whole story what we reading is anthropomorphism?
because
See that?
it ain't no contradiction. People just don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, it couldn't be no contradiction.
Okay, he said he don't show himself no similitude of a man. Why would that be in Torah? You know?
Yeah.
We just gotta understand what we read and know. If you don't know the Torah, then you can't really understand what's going on. Cause if he said he don't do that, why is he saying that he doing that then?
Deuteronomy.
So it gotta be figurative. It gotta be figurative. That's what I'm coming up with.
That's gangster.
Bible projects talk about all the literary, all the different literatures in the Bible.
Right. It's in
Y'all
it.
ever curious?
Right. It's in here too. Which I was saying, what AJ was saying.
Yeah.
What he said.
So them, I ain't know them boys talk about that. They're gangster then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they talk about all that.
Right there. There are some concepts taught in parables. Some instructions are given in a contrast style or doublet style, such as Proverbs. We have discussed in the past about the scriptural teaching tools of Asap,
Remez, Josh, and
Sod.
Paradise.
If we don't know these different literary styles, we just reading this like we just that's is boy. We got to be textual critics and scholars out here, bro.
It's
If not,
important.
it's important, bro. We're gonna be out here. That's what Christianity go wrong at because they don't understand the culture of the writing. This is our culture. We gotta understand how we write, right? And that's why they can be confounded by any religion because they in a confused religion. Christianity's confused. How you gonna say that Yeshua was a prophet on the earth and we can accomplish what he can, but he also was born of alien? You know, then you confusing yourself, bro.
Right.
You mixing
say-
fiction with non-fiction.
I ain't gonna lie, man. They be killing me. They be killing me when they be like, "Oh, they the same people." Bro, be for real, bro.
Yeah. When I be saying Christian, I'm talking about the Christian Israelites too. And because I came to the point of realizing that most of the Israelite community is Christians, they Christian Israelites. Because that's why I said, bro, all these things to the Most High, not to gas ourselves up, but really some of the stuff we be pondering amongst ourselves, bro. Man, ain't nobody really like discovering it. They just going with the flow of Christianity. We read the Bible, you know what I'm saying? You go from there. No.
And just with you not understanding that, bro, you can't change nobody's name, bro. His name is not Jesus, bro.
Right.
You can't do it. Like, if you don't understand that simple concept, and you got camps who on the street, man, we come in the name of Jesus Christ. Like,
right.
But you supposed to be a Hebrew. Like, and you saying that you're Hebrew. That's why Uncle Yasai, look though, if we totally against Hebrew, why is we changing our name to Yasai? You might
Or
well
to Adin,
or Adin, or we gotta embrace this Hebrew. We gotta embrace the culture so we can live in it, so we won't be capitulated like Christians. Like, we won't be confusing ourselves. Like, oh, you know, we gotta embrace what is going on.
Yeah. Yeah, it get heavy, bro. We getting. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We finna be. We gotta be responsible, bro. All the revelations the Most High been. Cause I be trying to pray, bro. The Most High reveal His paths and His ways. Cause I don't want to be leaning on my own understanding at all, bro. But the revelation that be coming, bro, we gotta be responsible with it, bro. Able to respond, like handle it, G, like
comprehension.
Yeah, that too.
Man. I can show you all this, you not comprehending and not acting on it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, by the time you do comprehend it, bro, make sure you acting on it and doggone still being in spirit and the meekness about it. Because like I was just saying, bro, a lot of people ain't really just considering stuff like this. They just going with the flow.
That's my biggest goal, man, from here on out. Just when I learn to study to be true, Add it to my portfolio. Add it to my characteristics. See what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a part of me now.
That's why I tell the AJ, I said, boy, like every year, this man taking some out his diet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it seems so scary, bro. Cause you would have Western medicine and Western ideology and beliefs telling you, nah, you gotta eat cheese to survive. The human body, we develop new traits and new kids, like whatever. That our body needs cheese now. Like we evolved to eat cheese now. Like, no, bro. Like it sounds scary that you pulling a lot of stuff away, but that might be what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It better for you, bro. Like I said, I was in the grocery store about 2-3 hours. It ain't nothing I didn't pick up that I wasn't reading the label, bro. If the ingredient was too long, I put it back. I was like, man, listen. I noticed, man, I read one label on a bag of chips so long, but I felt sick and I ain't even opened the bag. It's gonna kill
For
me.
sure.
For real, but I've been picking up everything, read the label, but then when I left, I was like, man, I spent all that time in the store and just came out, just did a few items, but I felt good though. I was like, it ain't gonna be none on my conscience when I eat it. It ain't gonna be none like,
Yeah.
hey,
The toy.
now you know you don't supposed to be eating that now.
Yeah.
I could be at peace, nigga.
Yeah, I think the scary thing about it, bro, I think what's here kind of alluding to too, bro. Like, shoot, if we making these changes and the subtracting things out of our lives, bro, as the years progress, by the time we get old, bro, we gonna be down to our what we gonna be down to? Down
Probably
to
2-3
bro,
meals.
man, back down to only
Just
getting
straight
stuff that
spirit.
coming out. Yeah,
You're gonna be straight spirit, like
yeah.
killing the flesh daily, every year. Like,
Bro, gonna be a breatharian for 2-3 days out the week.
for real, and fast, bro, for real. You can't tell
I
me,
ain't gonna lie, bro.
Like you at 8 in 3 days, gang, every week. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, cause when it just be like yesterday, I was like, man, what I want to eat. Then I was just like, man, I'll be straight with some blackberry. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
That's all fire, bro. Blackberries.
but the leg work seems so tedious and so aggravating. Like, bro, I'm telling y'all, I was at I ain't gonna keep saying no camp because I know he probably gonna post this on his thing, but I was at a certain West camp and I didn't know it was nothing. I ain't know nobody was keeping law outside of that camp. I was like, bro, and I was so in love with the camp, bro. I'm going to the Men of Valor on Sunday. I'm going to Sunday, Wednesday, Shabbat, and I be there all day. Shabbat, I'm talking about from 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock that next morning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, this is the only way we're gonna get to the kingdom through this camp, bro. But AJ, like, bro, you tripping, like, and I was stuck with them doing their leg work to get their organization together. But they ain't doing no leg work to figure out your mechanics as a human being, like your inside study of just studying yourself, seeking the kingdom chiefly within yourself. Ain't nobody doing that in no camps, bro. Them folks don't care. They'll tell you that you can eat meat and everything like that, even though, like, it killing you, bro. They not even going into the science of that because they're reading something inside the Bible showing that you could. But he also said he gonna give you over to your lust, though.
You can put kerosene in the car.
you
don't mean it meant for it.
Right. But so it like, bro, it was so scary for me to be like, okay. AJ used to be saying stuff about the new moon, like what the new moon really could be, like, you know what I'm saying, what it really is. And I was stuck with their heresies thinking it was a full moon. I was scared to even move on from that. So even study for myself. Cause I was working on their leg work. They came up with a heresy by saying that the new moon is a full moon. And when I finally said, let me listen to AJ, let me stop and just try to go do some homework. I said, let me look up every culture other than Hebrews. What do the Arabs think the new moon is? What do the Ethiopians think the new moon is? And everybody say that it's a crescent when the light first starts showing. And I start, maybe it is when it's newly coming again. Even AJ used to be on my tail, Hebrew, bro. You need kind of pick up Terry, you know what I'm saying? Learn it. I was like, bro, no, bro. You don't.
what they're doing. Cause at the camp I went, they were like, Jesus this, Jesus that. It don't matter what his name is. And they stuck there, bro. They reached their spiritual ceiling. They reached their spiritual ceiling. They ain't going no further than that. Cause they lazy. Niggas don't want to do the work. Niggas don't want to study, bro. You want to just take somebody else's template. Like I got a cousin, and he just go on and see what everybody posts on TikTok and everything, and he let that be that. You know what I'm saying? He let them people do his research for him and saying that this TikTok video is factual and it's informative to end all be all instead of doing his own homework. And that's something I learned for myself, bro. Now, even though AJ saying this stuff like that, that's why I had brought up the question. Well, what about what happened with Shemaiah when he said he saw that? Cause I ain't finna just go with AJ neither. I'm doing my own research. But it so happened that in 2 or 3 witnesses, this man been doing his homework already. The man tripping with the light. He been doing his homework already. So he already steps ahead. A couple of y'all steps ahead. And I gotta pick up what y'all putting down about the situation. We gotta investigate it together.
I ain't gonna cap. When people be like his name don't matter, I always hit them with this right here. I bet. Nah, I drive your car. I go to your house every day. I still can't go to the bank and say, hey, my name's such. What they gonna ask me for? Some ID. No matter. I can't go over here. I can put your clothes on. I could walk your dog and be with your wife. Get what they gonna ask me? What his name is?
Yo.
He an imposter.
Yup. And
Name
another
matter,
one. Bob. And another one, you're gonna like somebody write you a check. It probably be McKid Steele on it. That's your name, y'all. That's your government name. Go look him up on Google. Write down McKid Steele on the check. I mean, they write down, that's your name, but they write down Arterius Thrasher. That's my government. They write down Arterius Thrasher and give you the check that's supposed to be from McKid Steele. You can't go cash that check. It's not in your name.
Even if they put duty on there, I still can't go cash it, bro.
If they put duty on it, you still can't go cash it. That's not your name. Like,
I told my brother that yesterday we were watching the video.
and if you misspell it, if you put McKee is wrong, MICHAE instead of EA, you can't cash it.
Hey, we already know how witness did.
Oh.
You experienced that yourself?
Yes, sir.
I've been pissed off, bro.
That's rough. Even when it come down to like transliterating, because man, if we go to Mexico, my name gonna be Shy, your name gonna be Adine, your name gonna be Duty. Like they not gonna rename us. The only time you rename somebody is when you taking them as a slave. That's the only time that happens.
Right, you're disrespectful, bro.
Even when our people was in Babylon, they still were getting Hebrew names. Like, come on, you can't do that.
These people don't care, man.
They don't.
Because they feel like I can have A and I can still make it.
You said what? You said wait. Break that down, boy.
Like, like I don't want to say the code word, you know what I'm saying? Have donkey and still feel like they can make it. I'm just gonna have donkey my way through life and I'm gonna be good as long as I believe.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You right. Oh, you said have. He said have a have tail. Yeah. But yeah. I thought he said HAVE, but he said HALF. I thought he said HIV. Like he got boy. Look though, but for real, we gotta do our own leg work, bro. And it be so tedious and kind of aggravating. But if we can ask the Most High for His Spirit, bro, we can do all things. For real, man. It's the honor of kings to search out a matter, bro. Ain't that what Proverbs said?
Yes, sir.
Gotta stop being slothful, boy. Look at that dog. Look at that beast. Hey, I don't know if I had finished that paragraph in the oral tradition. Let me see. Hold on. Hey, we're gonna do one more paragraph in the oral tradition. So Shaw, you read that paragraph where it say whether atheism, whatever it say.
Yeah,
You know what? Hold on. We might wait for the next 3 paragraphs because that'll end this first section of the oral tradition.
All right. Whether atheism, in the sense of the dogmatic denial of Elohim's existence, was accepted by anybody in biblical and rabbinic times is doubtful. But both in Bible and Talmud, the concern was with the practical atheist who conducted his life as though he would never be held to account for his deeds. In biblical literature, the statement, there is no Elohim, is made by the Nabal, Iyah, the morally corrupt person, who, while acknowledging the existence of a creator, refused to believe that he was at all interested in the actions of his creatures. His counterpart in the Talmud is Apokoros, or Epicurean, who likewise denies the fundamental principle of religion by his abominable conduct. The rabbis define the atheist as one who affirms there is no judgment and no judge in the universe, irrespective of his disbelief in the existence of Elohim.
That's wild, bro. They're wild. The atheists believe there's no judgment or no judge. Dang, I thought science teach otherwise.
That sounds scary. Thing like that.
That mean you don't believe that if you go slap a big grown strong man, he gonna slap you back. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no action, but ain't no action or reaction to your action.
That's just a fool. That's a fool.
Yeah. Simple cause and effect. How you gonna deny that?
Dang. So also the oral tradition says somebody conduct shows whether or not they're atheists or not, because it say denies the fundamental principle of religion by his abominable conduct. So the way you act shows it. The next paragraph says, on one occasion, it is related, Rabbi Reuben stayed in Tiberias, and a philosopher asked him, who is the most hateful person in the world? The person who denies his creator, was the reply. How is that? The philosopher asked, and the rabbi answered, honor thy father and thy mother, thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness against your neighbor, thou shalt not covet. Behold, a person does not repudiate any of these laws until he repudiates the roots of them. God who ordained them. And nobody proceeds to commit a transgression without first having denied him who prohibited it. According to Talmudic teaching, therefore, the existence of Elohim was more than an intellectual affirmation. It included moral obligation. The recital of the declaration, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one, which forms part of the morning and evening prayers of the Jew, is defined as the acceptance of the yoke of the kingdom of heaven, which means submission to divine discipline. Dang. Submission to divine discipline. Y'all see that Shema Israel, bro? A lot of, traditionally, historically speaking, bro, a lot of people utilize that as the forefront of all their prayers because it's a declaration and a proclamation for the people, man. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful, y'all. That's beautiful, man. So I like the way the oral tradition put regarding what we asked earlier, henotheism versus monotheism. The oral tradition teaches a very monotheistic foundation to the Torah and the understanding of that. But I think what's going on is this lead me to believe why oral tradition is so important, because if we were some Karaites Jews who strictly only read the Torah without the oral tradition, then you will be reading
the Torah from the perspective of certain scribes who probably were henotheistic. You know what I'm saying? They understand it. Because when we look at the Torah or the Torah that we have now, this is a rendition that came out of, or a refurbished version of the Torah that came out of Babylonian captivity with us. So when it was rewritten in the 6th century, us coming out of Babylon, a lot of our people had a Babylonian mindset, which was polytheistic.
Right.
But they took it from polytheistic to henotheistic because they still understand they had a covenant with one creator. So boom, when they did that, that's why we read a henotheistic undertone to the written Torah. But then oral tradition teach otherwise. Oral tradition teach monotheism. So this is confirming to me that oral tradition is very, very imperative for the people of the culture.
I agree, man. But then you got some people that be like, well, the Bible warned against traditions. The wrong ones, yeah.
They talking about it and whenever Yahshua talked about traditions of men, but guess what? Yahshua ain't never teach against traditions at all. And I like the way Zion Lex brought that out, you know what I'm saying? No, we're talking about oral tradition today, sir. Man, all right, we're talking about how okay. Do y'all got in the context? Do it say anything about the Sabbath? Nah, it ain't no exact topics on Sabbath, but Sabbath be mentioned in certain, like for example, like oral tradition based. How when they said don't work on the Sabbath, like what all does that entails? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody got Jubilee chapter 6? Like remember how you said no washing machine supposed to be on Sabbath? You say at least in your household, yeah. You like you don't want a washing machine to be working. Yeah.
I read something about that though. Like it's in the it's somewhere in the section of the Torah and studying the Torah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Please touch on that.
So exactly where it's at in there, but let me see.
I unplugged my TVs and everything.
135.
I said they working.
Mm-hmm. No, but
the exact subject.
Some of my Shabbat oral traditions come from the Dead Sea Scrolls. Because the Dead Sea Scrolls is an oral tradition as well, y'all.
Yeah, like that.
Because now this even with one of my teachers, Josiah. On the Sabbath, we know not to kindle a fire as far as cooking, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I had brought some frankincense. What it called, y'all? Incense. And my boy 1230, he had fired it up. He fired up the frankincense, right? And then my teacher, he was like, "Hey, hold up now, dog. What you doing? You lighting a fire on the Sabbath?" But it was my understanding that, according to just scripture, Torah, meant to not, that it's not supposed to be a fire kindled for cooking. But I want to see what the oral traditions speak on with all that, like regarding, look, exactly what you saying, bro. When last time I was at the Spirit of y'all, bro, I had often light up some incense in there. And I asked Josiah, I said, is it cool if I light that frankincense? He said, no. He told me the same thing, don't do it. But then that led into another conversation. I said, well, if it's like that, a lot of people oral tradition teach that it's bad for us to even have on lights. Even electricity in your household on Shabbat. I said, how far we want to take it then?
I ain't gonna lie, I've been feeling that I've been feeling it spiritually though. Like I said, like yesterday I unplugged everything. I ain't got no TV plugged up, no man, my lights off. But I just ain't trying to be like an old boy with them sticks, boy. Then I don't let no burden worry me on the Shabbat, none of that. I'm cool. I ain't worried about nothing.
I tell you what, but ever since that experience though, I ain't really been lighting no frankincense. because I've been considering, you know what I'm saying, way how he put it.
Yeah.
But shoot, it might be one day where we might have to consider these lights.
and I ain't opposed to think about that because, man, okay, if we gonna be so human, like just modern humans, and like, man, we don't really need your light system or this and that. We don't need the sun. We got our own lights in the crib. Like, at least give all glory to the Most High on the Shabbat. Like, you know.
Please, dog. He ain't asking for much neither.
Dang.
I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time finding that section I was talking about. But just off what I remember, it say like it used the example of drying your clothes. It said that if you hang up your clothes to dry before the Shabbat, like basically don't do that unless your clothes gonna be done drying before the Shabbat actually start. Because even though you wouldn't be actively working, the work that you put forth is still in action.
Right. That made sense. I was trying to explain that to my boss lady yesterday. She was like, why you rushing? Why you rushing so bad? I said, man, look, at 3:00, I need to go cook me some cauliflower, put on my stomach before the Shabbat start. I don't need to be trying to cook it no 30 minutes, trying to crunch on time and do all this. I don't need to be doing that, bro. I don't need to be doing it. Then I'm rushing, I'm losing my keys and losing everything. Like, I don't need to be doing that, bro. That's why I normally on the Shabbat, I don't even eat. I just fast. That night, what I eat before it starts, that's it until it's over.
Yeah, that explains some of our people that online shop, you know, like who got online businesses, and they would close down their whole website prior to the Shabbat and after the Shabbat, because just because you're not doing it, you ain't got nothing to do with it, or you selling a book or something like that. These people still buying your book while you sleeping on the Shabbat, you know.
That love though.
Is that? Go ahead.
They business gonna get blessed for doing it. I do the same thing. Like if it's Shabbat coming up, I shut my website down.
Oh.
Cause you may not
about all that. That's an honorable thing to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. At least the Most High see your intentions. Like, oh,
how you do that though?
Shut down your website.
You can set your the days you sell. You could tell them I'm not open Friday sunset to Saturday sunset.
And a website will literally say closed. Like,
really?
Yeah.
That's a couple people I've been seeing like that. I was saying Milk could do it like that.
I think so.
Yeah, it gotta be set up in your code.
Put up a sign.
That love though, you willing to do that? Your business for the Most High, He gonna bless you.
Yeah, bro. I be slipping. I ain't gonna lie. I be slipping in the evening time, bro. On the Shabbat though. When I be getting out that road, my children be waiting on me to get to the house for some food, bro. But it be like getting close to nighttime by the time I get out the road. So we be crunching on that time for real, for real. I tell Brand, go on put some on that pot, boy. It be like it getting almost twilight, baby. Almost twilight.
It touches on that too. Like sometimes we do have to do what we gotta do in extreme situation. So it talked about, you know, a lot of people say, and it's even in here, a lot of people say that you're not supposed to do a lot of traveling on the Shabbat, limit your travels. So it basically was like if somebody called you for an emergency and you gotta attend to that, once you get there, you take care of whatever you gotta take care of. Your footsteps are limited to that matter after that matter taken care of. So if I gotta go over town to help somebody, I should probably stay there when I'm done and keep the Shabbat there, finish up the Shabbat there.
And it's crazy you said that, bro, because I say I was being still immature. Like when I used to have to go on call on the Shabbat, I'd be like, man, I already broke it, so I might as well just it broke now. But as time went on, if I had to break it, Like now I don't go on calls at all, but I was building myself up to get to where I am now. But as I broke it, I go back home and just sit back down. I won't even go purchase nothing. But versus when I wasn't there in the beginning stage, if I broke it, I just be like, well, I done broke it now. I can go buy it, do whatever. But then it went to I broke it. Let me go back home and finish it out. Even though I broke that, but now it's to the point I don't break it at all for nobody. Don't break.
Hallelujah.
Bloodstained.
But let me tell y'all something so different. I mean, with this too. That's why I gotta get that Talmud, bro. It sound delicious. But look though, I see why oral tradition, even though it's oral tradition, it gotta be wrote down too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because people they think they slick, bro. And I ain't saying about my mama-in-law think she slick, but she probably just ignorant. Like I ain't gonna say ignorant because it's like she ain't ignoring it. She green. But she right when all this stuff happened with me and Aisha, like in the baby, like I think it was like 2 weeks after that, you know, we all was in low spirits, bro. We all was in low spirits, and I think Aisha, no, it wasn't no 2 weeks later, it was like 2 days later. And Aisha finally got to the hospital, and Miss Johnson was like, it was on a Shabbat. And Aisha brother down there and everything, so it was a whole little event. And everybody was in low spirit, but it was on a Shabbat, and everybody was hungry. So Miss Johnson was like, everybody went to Chipotle and everything, and I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it on a Shabbat. Like, I ain't finna go on by. I know I ain't prepared, whatever. But Miss Johnson like, nah, baby, it's okay. You can do good on Shabbat. You can do good on Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but I knew I had 6 days to prepare. You did too, because you keep the Sabbath, right? You know what I'm saying? I know this happened crazy, and Aisha just got to the hospital, and Negroes hungry. But bro, at who fault that is? We're gonna put that on the Most High, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the fact that she was using oral tradition by saying you do good on Shabbat, you know what I'm saying? She was coming out wrong about it. Cause I'm looking at her like, matter of fact, I had a whole like a little duffel bag full of groceries, like fruits and vegetables and all that stuff like that you need to cook inside my bag. That's why I really ain't want to eat nothing too. And I was like, nah, Miss Johnson, nah, but I ain't gonna lie, but she talked me into it, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
If you would have stood on business and be like, I got these fruit right here, I could have got some of my fruit. That would have rubbed her in so powerful way. She would have probably been like, no, you know what, Terry? Even if she still did, she would have been like, I was wrong.
Yeah. And she still said that too, Bob, could get what? Like, we went to 2 or 3 stores, and I was like standing on business. You know, one man versus 50. I feel like he's standing on business. One man versus 50. Look, no. So, like, but she was like, baby, it's okay like this now. Like, man, you might be right, man. Let me go and do something good and feed y'all at least. You know what I'm saying? So when I got back in the car, like, her and her brother kind of arguing about, let the man be. You know what I'm saying? Her brother was like, man, why is you even trying to convince this man? You see what he want to do, you know? But she eventually was like apologetic to the whole situation. But now we know to stand on business, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you got 6 days to prepare, bro. 6 days.
I'm telling you, I told that to my family.
But we wait till the last day to prepare.
I told that to my family, man. Hey, bro, I didn't have time. If I don't eat on the Shabbat, that do to me. Anything that happened to you on the Shabbat, really your fault, cuz. If it's just something you can't control.
No cap, bro.
It's your fault, dog. That's how I be telling myself when the day comes, like, dang home. Yeah, man, you could have went and bought you something yesterday. Deal with it. Your fault.
Even with gas, you could have not put you could be like, man, but you could be like, a person can be like, well, I put gas in the car Monday for Shabbat, but I had to drive it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know what I'm saying? But you still, that's an excuse. You could have got a 5-gallon. You could have got a container, what it called? A gas jug. You could have filled it up with gas. So on the Shabbat, whatever you need to go somewhere, whatever.
It's just like when we be going to Breedom House. I know I'm going to Breedom House for the Shabbat. I fill up that Thursday and don't move my car. Because I know by the time I get there, still have a tank when I get there. And I could gas up that night. I'm straight.
Exactly.
But oral tradition, I gotta get that book because I see why it's a need for it to be wrote down too, though. You can't just have a group of people. I whisper in AJ ear, and he whisper Ira ear, and he whisper Shaw and Milka and Yassar, Bree, Nisha, and Duty. By the time I get to Duty, it's gonna be a whole different message. You gotta write this stuff down. That's why these books you writing, that's a good thing you're doing that. Even if you're not all factual in your books, it's good for your kids to see your thought pattern when you was writing them books 20, 30 years from now.
Yeah. That's what it said too about when they were first writing the oral tradition. You know, we were going into the Babylonian captivity, so they wanted to preserve the culture and preserve the interpretation of these laws because they knew if they didn't, everything was gonna be lost and everybody was gonna be confused, doing the wrong thing.
Exactly how we are right now. Yep. Crazy.
I hate that I thought.
I'm glad you said that because I was just about to say that. You saved me from having to say that.
Oh yeah. Anything important. I hate that I spent so many years thinking that the Talmud was something evil though, because somebody told me something instead of seeking that thing out. But
right.
We here now.
They definitely right. We finna get ready to pray the thing out. What time the sun go down there? I'm finna go see till the sun go down.
5.
We have doodle ball.
Chill out, man. I had the yard. I had the script, bro.
Ooh-wee. Yeah, we finna pray, y'all. It's the easy thing. All right. Is it that way?
Yeah, I think so.
That mean I ain't been praying.
No, I usually stop. Don't do that. I usually face that way, but I get confused because when I'm out there in the room, it's a different way.
Oh yeah, they're wrong way.
Yeah, it's
I already get that way.
What?
No, don't worry. I think you're wrong angle, but I was looking crazy. It's kind of still the same way. Still the same way, bro. Her mind don't put her where she at in the room. Man, I repress it, man. She a pure person, man. Pure intentions. They're gonna pray without ceasing. Dang. Man, they go ahead and fade to eat, bro. They do that right here. Heavenly Father, creator of all things, eternal one, great holy one, great spirit, Heavenly Father, we send your prayer to Yahushua. I feel. We pray, Heavenly Father, you forgive us of our sins. I already don't start there. Hold on. I'm sleep talking right now. Somebody else might have to pray, bro. I'm sleep talking. I ain't lying. Hold on, no, let me tap in. Hold on. Creator of heaven and earth, we pray you forgive us of our sins, our forefathers.
Come on, man. Come on, stop playing.
Y'all tripping, bro.
Come on.
No. Hold on. They over here tripping. They done brought a spirit of laughter in the room, y'all. You and Ari, y'all tripping. No, bro. They brought a spirit of laughter in here, bro. Listen, can y'all, somebody please pray.
I got you. So the Rabbi Abiyahuah for bringing us here together, for allowing us to commune, learn from, and teach one another. We ask you to continue to guide us. Please forgive us for all of our sins, all of our iniquities, the sins of iniquities of our forefathers. Let us not continue to live in these sins, nor pass them down to the next generation. but become a righteous priesthood people that you meant for us to be, that you created us to be. Show us your divine way. Present your presence into us and help us to be pure and true reflections of you and walk in our purpose that you bestowed upon us. I ask that you continue to guide us throughout this Shabbat and throughout every day of life. And we thank you for everything, Abiyah, and we love you and bless your holy name. In the name of Yeshua Mashiach, we pray. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hey, total about. Hallelujah.
Bless you, brother.
All right, y'all, good people.
All right, shalom.
All right.
Rock.
Shalom.
Oh my God.
Rock Obama.
Barack Obama. All right.